Hey guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid reviews. This is paid review 20A8. 20A8. This is for James. And I've done a few reviews for James. Before we start this review, this is 20A8. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Reverso Grande, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. So there you go. That's really an important piece. And here we go. Current 4 banger collection. This is from James. Archie, based on your recent vids, it appears that you're back on top of your game. Great to see. Thank you. Let's get right to it. Number 1. Richard Mille RM10 in titanium, an understated piece from the polarizing maker that replaced a previous piece I owned. It weighs in at about a third of what a Submariner weighs and holds value incredibly well, even in times of Kung Fu Flu. I foolishly flipped the last one I had only to watch it go up 20k in value over the next few months. Won't be doing that again, I assure you. Really love this piece. And it doesn't look like it came out of a Cracker Jack box as some do. Wowzers, a Richard Mille. That is, I mean, hey, that's absolutely stunning. Number two, Vasher and Constantine Patrimony Traditional chronograph in white gold. After selling my Patek 5070 chronograph a few years back, I really needed to put a OMMANEY-based chrono of the highest pedigree back in the collection. Thanks to the current uncertain economy, I was able to pick up a stainless steel ceramic Daytona and a few $1,000s out of pocket. Oh, for my stainless. So he swapped this. Okay. So he swapped a steel Daytona plus a few thousand for a Patrimony Traditional chronograph in white gold. No brainer, as every wanker out there has a Daytona, which is a bit small and better suited for your girlfriend, in my opinion. Number 3, Vasher and Constantine Overseas Automatic with quick change bracelet and including rubber and alligator straps. What can I say? This piece scratches the Nautilus Royal Oak itch at a third to half the price and just rocks. The rubber strap is the go-to, and the movement and case boast the Geneva seal. This was a pre-owned example from March to 2020. Very comfortable and flies under the radar amongst the desperados out there. And then we have number 4. Number 4, we've got a last but certainly not least, a Rolex ceramic GMT root beer in rose gold and stainless, two-tone. The steel guards the gold section, so you don't really wear it daily without you can really wear it daily without sustaining damage. Aside from that, the newly upgraded movement is the same as the all rose gold reference, and it pops just fine. Let me know your thoughts. Well, there you have it all, pal. I think this is my 5th or 6th review. I've lost count. 80 US coming your way via PayPal. Best regards, James in LA, Los Angeles. And I got to tell you, this is an interesting collection. And I'm sorry I waited a bit of time. I wanted to get in the right mood with this Corona thing. I just wasn't in the mood. I wanted to be in the right mood because you've got some fucking amazing pieces. I mean, 4 pieces. I'm really big on consolidated collections. No fucking garbage. No fucking garbage at all here. There is absolutely no garbage. No garbage. I think you've really got some of the... You really have some of the best pieces you could possibly have in the world. Okay, let's be completely frank there. I do a lot of reviews, and I got to be totally honest with you. Um. I gotta be okay. So I gotta be honest with you there. I'm just just pulling up a pic because I wanna visualize. I'm very visual. Men are visual. That's why I like breasts. I like breasts. And I gotta tell you, let's go through each piece here. So we got the RM10. I had a friend who had the RM11. That's my billionaire friend, which was an annual calendar chronograph. Beautiful piece. I gotta tell you, the RM10 that you've got fucking pops. It's not in crazy colors. You know, this is the equivalent of buying a Porsche in charcoal. Okay, metallic charcoal. You know, it's just okay, you can do yellow and Kermit the Frog green, but the charcoal is probably more refined. I've got to tell you, it's got all the classic. It's the Torno case. You've got the I love the skeletonized, like how the movement is kind of skeletonized at the front. Everything is classic Richard Mille. The font, the Arabics, even got RM010, you know, for the reference on the front. So because rich people forget which is which, you know, the super rich forgets. Absolutely beautiful piece. This is like turning up in a Bugatti. Okay, it's that fucking crazy. And I mean, I do a lot of reviews. I do a lot of reviews over the years. How many RMs have I reviewed? Not many. Probably one hand. They had the billionaire had one. I had my friend who has the Rolls Royce Wraith or a Dawn. I think it's a Dawn. Anyhow, he had one, but he was after a Bubba Watson. I haven't had that many people who own them because they are so much money. Cove is actually, as the dealer from Luxuria, he's a bit of an RM man. He had two. He got out and he said, "Oh, thank God I'm out because of the coronavirus." But you got to be positive. Got to be positive. I got to tell you, the one you've got there, fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. It's hard to explain it. You got to get the RM thing. I'm too conservative. I'm too conservative. I'm not cool. You know, I don't know if I could ever pull off an RM. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Okay. But I gotta say, honestly, your one in titanium, I love it. I love it. It's just, it's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Yeah, I mean, how could you not love it? I mean, it's. What do you say? What do you say there? I mean, I think it's probably one of the greatest. It's probably one of the greatest wristwatches, the brands to have there. They're big money. They're big money. They're big money. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They're big money. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's gorgeous. It's an achievement. It's an achievement. It really is. I mean, that's. I think it's beautiful. It's a lovely example. I think it's a bit refined. It's got the classic RM elements, which is if I was going to buy an RM, you'd want the fucking classic. You want Torno case. You want. I think the titanium suits it because it's such a modern metal. I even like the strap system on it that you've got on yours, the grey black dial, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Without that's. I haven't done many reviews on them because they're fucking expensive. Now the next thing you got is a Vacheron Constantin Patrimony chronograph. Now I've got to tell you the truth there. I've gone paddock and pussy. And I love the 5070 and I love the 5170, and I noticed you had a 5070, and they're fucking expensive. But I must say, I had a mate who had a Vacheron Overseas chronograph, beautiful piece. I think the Patrimony Traditionnel chronograph, it's old school refinement. I love it. I love it. I mean, what can I say there? It's a 2-register chrono, very similar to the Patek way of doing things. You have one of the most beautiful display backs. The display backs on that is, it's breathtaking. You don't really get better than that. Classical chronograph. Look, I think the Patek thing is possibly a little bit. It's a bit overhyped. You know what I mean? It's very overhyped. It's kind of, it's the thing about Patek is, it's kind of done a bit. It's kind of, the value for money isn't super great. The Vacheron is traditional watchmaking. Vacheron was considered better than Patek. You know that at one stage. And I'm just having a look at the price of them. Yeah, they're not cheap. It's not cheap, but it's 30%. Under Patek. Yeah, I completely get it. I get it. It's beautiful. I can't fault that watch. It's a beautiful watch there. Then you've got a Vacheron Overseas automatic. Yes, that's a classic dress watch there. That's kind of something that I could afford. I think they're a beautiful piece. I've got no problems with it. I think it's, you love the look. It's good to go into Vacheron. Go into Vacheron. As you say there, it's got a lot of the Nautilus Royal Oak kind of pedigree for a third to half the price. I mean, what's not to love? You got the beautiful black dial. It's gorgeous. I can't fault it. It's a beautiful piece. And then you've got the Royal Oak. Sorry. Then you've got the I was just thinking Gerald Gentra. I was thinking that. Then we've of course got the root beer. And I got to tell you, I really love the two-tone. As you said there, it's the problem I have with the solid gold is that it's so damn, gold is soft and it's not something you can just use and abuse and enjoy. Whereas the two-tone, you've got the strength of steel with the class of the gold. So I got to be totally honest with you there. Every man needs a Rolex. Every man needs a Rolex to have. You gotta have a Rolex, man. You gotta have a Rolex. You just gotta have a Rolex. So what do I think? I think honestly, what do I think? 4 pieces there. We got the RM10. We got the Patrimony Traditionnel chronograph. We got the Vacheron Overseas, and we got the two-tone. I think you got a perfect 4-piece collection. Do you need more? Should you add something? Not really. I used to say I always would add bits on, add this, add that, but you got an RM. That's an ultimate fuck-off watch. You got the Vacheron Patrimony. It's class. In fact, I even think it's probably a bit classier than a 5170. Vacheron's a great brand. And then you've got an Overseas, which is great, bang for buck. And a two-tone Rolex. I mean, do you need anything else? I don't think you need anything else. It's all gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't think you need nothing. What would I add? I always gotta give you a tidbit. Okay, everybody, I add a piece. Now that doesn't mean you have to add something, but let's add something. Let's add something for the sake. Okay, I tell you what I would add. Okay, seriously. I mean, it's no question. You've got some fucking heavy-hitting pieces. I want to add something that's value, because you reading between the lines, you do like something that holds value and is value and has a potential. You don't mind going a bit out as long as it's got potential. I honestly would say to you, Patek Philippe World Time. Now I've got the 5110. 5110. I reckon for you, no, I wouldn't say 5110. I would say 5130. It's 39 mils. It's bigger. They're currently not really loved. Okay, Patek people love the 5110. It's almost the 5130s a little bit more. I'd probably get that. I reckon get one of those. I don't even think it matters the metal. I mean, if you're doing really well, get the platinum. If things you don't want to go platinum, you want value, I'd go yellow gold, even yellow or rose gold or white gold, doesn't matter there. That's what I would add. I think that's because let's be honest there, the RM is cool. You could add another RM, yep, but you've got an RM. Okay, it's like having a Bugatti. It's cool. You don't necessarily have to have two. You have one. Okay. Then you've got the Patrimony, and interestingly enough, you've got two VCs. You've got the Vacheroni Patrimony traditional chronograph, and you've got the overseas automatic. Interesting how you did that, because a lot of people would have gone the chronograph in the overseas and the Patrimony as the simple dress watch. You've done it reverse, which I actually like more. I actually like the chronograph in the traditional Patrimony. I think that is very cool, very cool. Would I add another Vacheron? See, there's so many fucking good Vacherons you could add. I love the Histories triple date. Okay, I love the Histories triple date. And I love the Histories 1921, the driver's watch on the angle. Fucking expensive. Fucking expensive. I also love the Toledo. You know, the Toledo. The Toledo. I reckon the Toledo is a funky piece. There's so many cool VCs there. And they are great value. They're compared to Patek is pretty crappy. You know, I'll be honest with you. You've owned Pateks. You've owned Pateks. You know this already. And then, of course, we've got the Rolex. We've got the GMT. Hey, what more does a businessman need? A two-tone. I mean, it's like turning up to a business meeting in an E-Class Mercedes. It's cool. So, you know, if we had to put cars to this, I would say the RM10 is a Bugatti. The Patrimony is an SL450. The Vacheron Overseas automatic, that's like a 4 Series coupe. Top of the line 4 Series. Not an M, but a top of the line 4 Series. And the two-tone GMTs like turning up in an E-Class. Beautiful collection. I don't know if you need to add, but I always people want to know, what do I add? What do I add? What do I add? I personally would add the World Time. Get a 5130. I reckon they're not loved in the Patek market. They're good bang per buck. They're the biggest Patek World Time they ever made, so they got potential. I think these really big steel stuff is ridiculous. It's too expensive. But these oversized, anything oversized, I think will come back and it'll be kind of cool, you know. Even though it's, I don't think the 5130 is too ridiculous either. It's 39 mils for God's sake. 39.5, just under 40. Okie dokie. So, fantastic collection, absolute pleasure. I don't get many RMs to review. They are expensive. So I want to thank you. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Put some nasty comments below if you want to. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. And guys, remember, paid reviews is what keeps me making these vids. Without this sort of stuff happening, it'd be hard, very hard for me to survive. So I can survive. I've got to survive on the tubes. So $50 US the fee. If you're really struggling because of Corona, make it 25. Thank you so much, and it's good to have it. Look at that. That's a 4-piece collection. I don't think he needs a lot of shit to go with it. I don't think he needs terribly much there. He doesn't really need a lot of stuff. And I think it's cool. I think it's very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, until next time, ciao! Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mark Goldberg for ArchieLuxury AC3, the Pontiff, Satan Deville. I want to sincerely thank you for having sat through this video because I know it was awful, but you know what? You do it for the greater good of humanity. Thank you so much. Now, a couple of quick pieces of homework. Now that you've watched this video, I would like you to hit thumbs up. If you must, hit thumbs down, but if you'd hit thumbs up, I would especially appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a really nasty comment and tell him how awful this content was, but most importantly of all, the entire reason that I am linking up with ArchieLuxury in the first place. I am a published author, Let Dogs Be Dogs, available in bookstores, Amazon, and electronically somewhere near you. Remember, ArchieLuxury, he's not just a figment of your imagination.